The Senate early this morning passed legislation cutting some funding that it had already appropriated for the next couple of years for several things, most prominently for public media, for PBS and NPR. They are going to lose $1.1 billion over the next 2 years in funding. President Trump was behind this measure, which will be finalized most likely on Friday by the House, because he and a lot of Republicans in the legislature don't like how PBS and NPR's news programs cover Republicans. They say it has liberal bias. But the impact of the cuts is likely to have far more wide-reaching impact on these stations, particularly in smaller communities where the federal funding for PBS and NPR is a higher percentage of what they spend compared to larger stations in big cities. Some states are even cutting PBS and NPR funding even further in solidarity with President Trump. So they're not getting much help there. The impacts can be seen in many different ways and will roll out, I think, over the next month or two. One thing that's not really known for NPR, for example, is that the spending that they get from the feds pays for some of the music licensing that a lot of their stations have to pay for in order to play the music that they have on. NPR says as much as 96% of classical music listening comes on their stations. So an entire art form in many ways is threatened by what is going on here.